Good morning, students. This is last topic of this chapter, that is carboxylic acids. What is the definition of carboxylic acids? If compounds containing COOH group, are called carboxylic acids. We know that very well about this one. The general formula of carboxylic acids is CnH2nO2. How can we decide that will be general formula? See, I will show the example here. CH3COOH, C2H5COOH. Both are carboxylic acids. In this case, how many carbons? 2. How many hydrogens? 4. How many oxygens? 2. In this case, how many carbons? 3. How many hydrogens? 6. How many oxygens? 2. If you observe these two formulas, here compared to hydrogens, number of carbons are half. That means if carbons are 1, then hydrogens will be 2. If carbons are 2, then hydrogens will be 4. If carbons are 3, then hydrogens will be 6. But in all cases, oxygens will be same. Oxygens remain same. From this, what we can say? CnH2nO2. So this will be the general formula for carboxylic acids. Then one more point, that is CH3COOC2H5. One more thing, C3H7COOH. Both are having same molecular formula. If you observe this one, both are having same molecular formula. How can we say that here? How many carbons? 2 plus 1 plus 1. Total 4. Here hydrogens 3 plus 5, 8. Oxygens every time 2. Here also 4 carbons, hydrogens 8, 2. This is ester, this is acid. Both are having same molecular formula, but functional groups are different. Here ester functional group, here acid functional group. From this, what we can say that both carboxylic acids and esters are functional group isomers. Next point, nomenclature. First compound is HCOOH, that is one member carboxylic acid. Its common name is formic acid. It is present in red ants. Its EPS name is methanoic acid because only one carbon is present. Here two carbon carboxylic acid, that is acetic acid. It is common name. Its IUPAC name is what? Ethanoic acid. CH3CH2COOH. This is propionic acid. This is common name, not IUPAC name. Propionic acid, but IUPAC name is propanoic acid. 4 carbon carboxylic acid is what? Butyric acid. IUPAC name butanoic acid. This is iso group. Isobutyric acid. IUPAC name 2-methyl because number starts from here 1 to 2-methyl propanoic acid. If 5 carbons are there, that will be valeric acid. IUPAC name pentanoic acid. This is what is the iso group, isovaleric acid, because 5 carbons are there 1 2 3 4 5. If 5 carbons are there, then that will be valeric, isovaleric acid. IUPAC name 1 2 3 3-methyl butanoic acid. Next, here some more compounds are there. COOH, if 2 COOH groups are present, that will be oxalic acid. If 2 COOH groups only present in a given organic compound, that will be oxalic acid. Its IUPAC name is ethane 1,2 dioic acid. If one CH2 is present between these two COOH groups, if one CH2 is present between these two COOH groups, that will be malonic acid. See, here one CH2 is present between these two COOH groups, that will be malonic acid. Common name. IUPAC name, you can say that propane 1,3 dioic acid. If 2 CH2 groups are present, that will be succinic acid. IUPAC name butane 1,4 dioic acid. If 3 CH2 groups are present, that will be glutaric acid. IUPAC name pentane 1,5 dioic acid. If 4 CH2 groups are present between 2 COOH groups, that will be adipic acid. IUPAC name hexane 1,6 dioic acid. If 1 CH2 is present between 2 COOH groups, that will be what? Malonic. If 2 CH2 groups present, that will be succinic. If 3, that will be glutaric. If 4, that will be adipic. If there is no CH2, that will be oxalic. Next one, CH3, CH, OH, COH. Here two functional groups are there. If two functional groups are there, one will be prefix, other will be secondary suffix. This is secondary suffix. This will be functional group, sorry, prefix. So what number starts from right to left? So 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. That is IUPAC name. Then what about common name? Its common name is lactic acid. Next, tartaric acid. This is the formula for tartaric acid. Here we can't select straight chain. Suppose if you select this as straight chain, then this COH will be left. If you consider this is as straight chain, then this COH will be left. So in such cases, if CU3, if all groups present on different carbon atoms, all groups means all COH groups present on, or all functional groups, all same functional groups present on different carbon atoms. If all functional groups present on different carbon atoms, in such cases, we cannot consider functional groups in straight chain. These carbons only consider in such straight chain. So what is the name? 2-hydroxy propane 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acid. Propane 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acid. Like that you can give names for these compounds also. This is about nomenclature of carboxylic acid. I am going to discuss the next topic, that is preparation methods of carboxylic acids. First preparation method is primary alcohol. We got already in alcohols topic. When primary alcohols undergoes oxidation either in the presence of KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, then we get carboxylic acids with the same number of carbon atoms. This is the example. When ethyl alcohol undergoes oxidation in the presence of KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7, then we get acetic acid. This is one of the preparation method for carboxylic acid. One more preparation method, Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent means what? RMGX. When Grignard reagent reacts with carbon dioxide, then we get acids. How to make aldehydes from Grignard reagent? When it reacts with hydrogen cyanide. How to make ketones from Grignard reagent? When it reacts with alkyl cyanide. How to make primary alcohols from Grignard reagent? When it reacts with formaldehyde. How to make secondary alcohols from Grignard reagent? When it reacts with any aldehyde other than primary aldehyde. How to make tertiary alcohols from Grignard reagent? When it reacts with what? Ketones. So all Grignard reagent reactions are very, very important. You have to remember the purpose of the Grignard reagent also. So how to prepare acids from Grignard reagent? When it reacts with CO2, you can make, it will be formed. Next, from cyanides. See, when cyanides undergoes hydrolysis in the presence of either acidic medium or basic medium, then we get acids by leaving ammonia. This is also very, very important reaction. Whenever cyanide group present in a given organic compound undergoes hydrolysis, then this CN part converts to COH part. This is very, very important reaction. Next, from acid chlorides, RCOCl. When this acid chloride undergoes hydrolysis, then also we get carboxylic acid. When this bond is broken, this side OH come, this side H come, then HCl is one of the byproduct by leaving RCOH. Next, from amides. Amides means RCONH2. If CONH2 group is present, that is amide. When amides reacts with water, then also we get carboxylic acids. See, this bond will be broken, this side OH come, this side H come. Here, if you observe these three reactions, all are functional groups: cyanides, acid chlorides, amides. Cyanides, acid chlorides, amides. Here, this also ester. From esters also we can make acids. All are functional groups: cyanides, acid chlorides, amides, ester. When all these compounds undergoes hydrolysis, then we get carboxylic acids: cyanides, amides, acid chlorides, esters. When these compounds react with water, then we get which one? Carboxylic acids. That is about manufacturing of carboxylic acids. Next one, physical properties of carboxylic acids. See, carboxylic acids exhibit extensive hydrogen bond in liquid state, hence they have more boiling point than aldehydes than aldehydes, ketones and alkanes, etc. Some carboxylic acids exist as dimers in vapor state. This is the dimer structure for acetic acid. This is the hydrogen bond. That means between two molecules of acetic acid, hydrogen bond is present even when it is present in vapor state. Next point. Carboxylic acids form intermolecular hydrogen bond with water, so they are soluble in water. Because water also forms hydrogen bond, carboxylic also forms hydrogen bond. Automatically, when this compound present in water, it also can form hydrogen bond with water, so it is more soluble. When any compound forms hydrogen bond with water, its solubility will be more in water. Next, if the size of the alkyl group increases, then solubility decreases. Already we know that. We discussed this point in ethers also. When size increases, solubility decreases. Next, mineral acids, that means HCl, H2SO4, are stronger than carboxylic acids, which are stronger than organic compounds. These are normal acids, HCl, H2SO4, H3PO4, H3PO2, all these are normal acids. These are mineral acids. When these are stronger than carboxylic acids. These carboxylic acids are stronger acids than other organic compounds. Next one, that is about physical properties. Next one, chemical properties of carboxylic acids. Reactions due to cleavage of OH bond. Reactions due to cleavage of OH bond. That means in carboxylic acids, two types of reactions takes place. One is due to cleavage of OH bond. That means when it reacts with the Na, then we get sodium alkanoate. Suppose when you take CH3COH, then we get sodium methanoate, or sodium ethanoate, or sodium acetate. So what is happening in this reaction? This hydrogen is replaced by sodium. That means the bond between hydrogen and oxygen and hydrogen will be broken by sodium. Here also same product will be formed when it reacts with NaOH. Here also same mechanism. Mechanism means here also OH bond will be broken. Next, when it reacts with NaHCO3 also, then also OH bond will be broken. So these are the reactions due to cleavage of OH bond. Next one, reactions due to cleavage of CO bond. That means this bond. CO bond means between this carbon and this carbon, this oxygen, this carbon and oxygen. Here between this carbon and O, C double bond is present. This is the structure for carboxylic acid, RC double bond O, OH. Some reactions takes place due to cleavage of this one. Some reactions takes place due to cleavage of this one. Just now we saw the reactions due to cleavage of OH bond. Now we are going to see the other reactions which are due to cleavage of CO bond. First reaction is with the PCl3. When carboxylic acid reacts with the PCl3, then we get RCOCl. That means this OH group is replaced by Cl. Then H3PO3 will be formed. This is the same type of reaction we got in alcohols. When alcohols reacts with PCl3, there also OH group is replaced by Cl. Like this here also. Similarly with PCl also you get same product. Similarly with SOCl also we get same product. These three type of reactions we got in alcohols topic. If you remember those reactions, you will be able to remember these three reactions also. Next, with NH3. With NH3, it means ammonia. When carboxylic acid reacts with ammonia, initially addition reaction takes place. That means one product will be formed. This part going to attack here, RCOO and H4. When this compound undergoes heating, H2O will be removed. That means this O and H2. Then remaining part is what? RCO. This O is already removed. Two additions removed from here. That means RCO and H2 will be left. RCO and H2. This is what? Amide. That means what we have to remember? When carboxylic acids reacts with ammonia, then amides will be formed.